Well, shit. I guess like all things Bluetooth, they work when they fucking feel like it. Happy New Year, y'all. Happy 2020. Let's put all that BS in hindsight 2020. Although, I hope we're not going to war with Iran. But I know this is diversion from impeachment and all the other law breaking that's going on. So, as Serena, goddamn, she's gonna kill me, Zabriskie would say, don't lose sight of the big picture. Look at the big picture, because it's lots of shit going on and they always trying to distract us. It doesn't mean don't care about the small shit either. It's still kids in cages, and it's still way too many people, my neighbors, living in tents. So focus on all the things and take care of yourself, first of all, first and foremost. And I have podcasts on that topic, but I hope you're listening too. If you want Badass Bookworm t-shirts, you're not buying them. Come on, people. I got them up there. They are for sale. They are on Cassandra Dallett, DALLETT.me under merch, and you can get you a t-shirt. Those t-shirts are cute as fuck. Everybody likes them. Family and friends, people rock them. I have stickers. Let me know if you want stickers. I got cute stickers. I got the So Bay stickers. Of course, I don't have, oh, yes, I do. So Bay, because we from the Bay, and we So Bay. See what I'm saying? I got ideas for days. So look, I'm not going to spew on about a whole bunch of books because I have been so busy with family and holidays and cooking that I haven't been reading enough at all. But what I have been reading is the book of the month for the Badass Bookworm Book Club. The book of the month is Big Familia. It's a book by a friend, Tomas Moniz. Tomas is a friend of the podcast, has been on the podcast. Right after his novella, Ella, came out, we talked about All Friends Are Necessary, and Big Familia was coming right behind it. I have known Tomas's poetry for a long time and love it to death and feel the same way about the books. There's these little thoughtful things he does about words, and yeah, I mean, I love people who love language, and he's clearly one of them. Also, people who are brave and talk about sex and emotions and wanting to be a better person and being a fucking horny asshole most of the time. Because why? Because I relate to that shit. So, my only problem with the book is that I do know the author, and I had too many moments of, oh, is this more real or more fiction, or this, because he keeps a lot of details in it about places such as Nick's Lounge, where I have read poetry many times, as lots of Bay Area people have, or sung karaoke if that's your thing. It's not mine. And you can hear about that barroom brawl another day. Anyhow, there's a lot of these little details that did have me doing, kept trying to stop myself from second guessing how real life and how fictional. But it is fiction. It is not him. So don't do what I did. I'm telling you, that is my problem. We are going to have a book club. The book club is next weekend. No, the book club is January 25th. I'm going to host it here at my house, aka Badass Studios, or on 26. If you are interested, contact me, please. You can hit me through Facebook, Cassandra Dallett. You can Cassandra Dallett at Yahoo me. You can Badass Bookworm Podcast at Gmail me. You can find me pretty easy. Google me, bitches. I'm out there. Anyhow, what I want you to do is read, and I want you to read good books. And I love when you read books that are friends of mine. I'm looking because I already put it away somewhere. But last month, we did get together and have a book club around the book Knucklehead that my friend Adam Smyer wrote. When I read the book, I didn't know him. I was excited to meet him because I liked the book so much, and I was curious to see if other people connected so much as I did. And definitely found in the book club, people had written it, people had written down like very lengthy questions and comments, and really explored some heavy topics, I have to say. It was beautiful. It was a small group. I hope more of you will come out and support Tomas. He will be here. You can ask the author all your nosy little shit, like I will be doing. But I think you're going to really enjoy the language, the use, the playfulness, the very relevant, like, vernacular that we use now, things very specific to the Bay Area. It's fun. I find that stuff really fun. It's also something that will connect with you if you're an empty nester, as I am, and how all of a sudden, like, you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, my kid is gone. I'm done doing that part. They're an adult. And you just, I ran into Tomas in a bar shortly after my son started college. And we just said, oh my God, we're losing our shit. Who are we? What do we eat? What do we do? Do we just get on Tinder and just act the fool? Like, I mean, I think we probably do. But anyways, oh, I forgot to put music on. Well, this will be a dry little book report, and I'll do a follow-up book report this month, because I do have lots of other books to talk about, and I have poetry books. I've been reading a little bit here and there, but this is my main point. I want people to purchase. Find out if your local bookseller has. Last resort is always Amazon, but it is definitely available there. Pegasus in Berkeley, if you're in the East Bay. The press is Acre, and I imagine you can order it from them. I don't recognize this name. I imagine you can order it from them online. And I'll ask Tomas more. I believe it's at Alley Cat in San Francisco on 24th Street, and Pegasus on Shattuck in Berkeley. I did get it off of Amazon, but I just wanted it fast. I wanted to get going. And oh my God, I read this so fast in the midst of being completely sleep deprived and tired and cooking. Oh man, we've had gumbo and roast pernil, and we've been eating black eyed peas, all the New Year's stuff, eating, drinking, gaining way too much weight, and enjoying the family. And I hope you're doing the same. And if it's not family, like, I hope you have heart family. And if you don't, hit me up. Let's make some connections. Writing community is fantastic. Reading community is fantastic. Let's do this. Oh, my events. I have a reading that I am hosting on the 20th of January. I have Carla Samuth, who's coming all the way from Los Angeles. Her book is One Day on the Gold Line. It is a memoir and essays. And I have Kimi Sugioka, who's a local poet, been around doing her thing forever, and also musician, singer, songwriter. Lovely women, both. And to entice you further, we have an open mic. So come through, y'all. This is at a great bar. It's a great location. It's smack dab on Telegraph in Oakland. There's good food right next door. And these are just ladies you want to support. They're dope, they're awesome, and they support other writers. And they're teachers. You know, we got to support teachers. Both of them are teachers at different levels. But right after we have that, see how not organized I am? A big hip view. And yeah, it's a big hip view. Whew. Anybody want to go for a walk? A hike? Walk would be a wike. Okay? It's a really white ass thing. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I need to walk and hike more. So let me know if you like doing that, because I need to do that. As well as I need to write and read more in 2020. Oh, that's the same flyer. Not really showing you anything new, am I? Okay, so I don't have the flyers made yet for Moondrop. Moondrop Productions is my reading series that I co-host with Kelechi Ubozo, who has been on the podcast, edited a fantastic book called We've Been Too Patient. She and I do this reading series where we have themes every time. It's only quarterly, but we have themes every time, and we usually they're somehow musically related, or like mixtape memories we did, or Beyonce's Lemonade. Oh, I'm probably totally messing up this mic. We wrote to anyways, lots of time there's a music theme. Not always. This time Prison Bay came up with the theme and we rolled with it, and it is hindsight 2020. And so basically, if you have regrets, if you have things you wish you could do over, if you want to write a letter to your young self, as I think Cheryl Strayed did a really beautiful job of that. And I've heard that when that is used as a prompt, God, I hope this doesn't sound horrible. I've heard some lovely things written, because you can be so kind and compassionate with your idiot ass young self. Was I. And yet, I would do things differently, for sure, without a doubt. I would do many things differently, given the chance. So I want you to think about those things. I want you to write about those things. I don't care if it's poetry. I don't care if it's prose, if it's essay, if it's fiction. It could be sci-fi. Is there anybody who left your life that you'd like to write to? Definitely letter forms are very welcome. What didn't you say to them? What would you write in a letter to the young you or the young them? And let's see. Here's the thing. This is important to pay attention. You have to be present to read your piece on January 29th at the Legionnaire Saloon on Telegraph Avenue in Oakland. You have to read your own piece. There may be a very rare occurrence where we would read your piece for you, but for the most part, we really want you there. We work really hard when we go through the submissions to get a really great balance of people and a great flow, and we don't have a lot of banter. We usually have a mixtape, in fact, where we put music to our readers so that it's fun and lively and upbeat, not boring. It's not one of those boring, dry readings. It's always super fun. And the other thing is, we would really prefer if you keep it under 4 minutes. There may be some exceptions. If you send us a story and it's longer, explain that you know that it's longer, and we'll see if we can work it in, because we do try to get as many people as we can, but we try to get people that go together. We try to get a good flow, like I said, and a real diverse amount of voices. Moondrop's all about diversity, all about feminist, badass, people of color, queer people. We support people's voices, and we don't exclude. And there's going to be an old white guy thrown in the mix every time, no doubt. So don't think I'm saying don't send it if you're not one of the above. I want you to send stuff in. We love to hear different things. We're always surprised. We always get great things. And like I said, any genre. The reading starts at 7. The space does have Motown Monday. No, it's on a Wednesday. I'm not sure what the DJ is after Moondrop, but there'll be dancing there. So we do have to clear out. So we do like to start on time, end on time. But stay for drinks and dancing. I mean, you're out of the house on a Wednesday night with a great group of people. I myself would love to stay and drink and hang out with you. And that's Legionnaire Saloon, 2272 Telegraph Ave for Moondrop Productions. I think that's pretty much all I have for now. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I wish I had a big flyer for you. I have a reading myself. Cassandra Dallett. I am reading in San Francisco on January 11th. The story behind this super fun event is I was a guest on a podcast, on somebody else's podcast. So the Badass Bookworm was a guest on the Storied SF podcast. And Jeff Hunt, the host, is looking for people with great San Francisco stories. Not that you have to be native, or if you are, or if you came to the city, fell in love with it, and moved here, as so many of us did, certainly myself. And he interviewed a bunch of different friends of mine from very, very different backgrounds, telling stories about San Francisco and growing up there. And so he came and interviewed me here, and it was super fun. And he comes with a photographer who takes a bunch of portraits. And so this event is going to be held at my best friend's art gallery and t-shirt printing company, 63 Bluxome in San Francisco, January 11th. And I will double check, but I believe it's also at 7, but I will double check. There's going to be a band, which is my niece's band, called Preschool. It's super dope. It's like surfer punk badassness. She just started college. She's been playing for years. She's drumming. It's super dope. Like, you can't. I don't care what you're into. It'd be pretty hard to not dig what these kids are doing. They're really good musicians, and they're really having fun. So we'll have that. I'm sure there will be photos for sale or to look at. It's a whole display of portraits. I think the podcast is only season 1 or 2, but they have done a ton of them, and each guest they have photographed. So there's going to be a photo exhibit. There's going to be readings by myself and another poet who's been on the podcast, KP Morrison, who's a friend. And we're going to read love letters to San Francisco, or hate letters in my case. But I have both. I have love and hate for that city, as I do so many things. And I know you understand. Okay, I've mispronounced many words. Last month I said Western medicine when I meant Eastern. Okay, I don't know my right from my left, so bear with me, y'all. What I do know is I love books, and I'm here for you book-loving peoples. And music, and art, and good shit like that, right? So tell me, I'll fill you all in soon on all the things I've been watching. I'm lightweight obsessed with Servant on Apple Plus. But some good shows, good movies. We'll talk. But for now, grab the book, read the book. I want to hear from you. I'd love to get emails. I'd love people to show up to the book club. Holler. Peace. Happy New Year.